Good morning. I messed up. My bad. I apologize. Hey, Jody P. Good morning. Let me know if the AV's good. Hey, Branton. Good to see you, buddy. Yeah. When I was making this stream, I accidentally created it twice. So I had to go back and delete the first one I made, but I obviously deleted the wrong one. So when I was getting ready to go live, you guys were on a different one than I was starting. So I had to delete everything and redo it. God's sakes. Well, as you guys can tell, things look a little bit different. Hey, Scotty, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. I was watching your video this morning, or I think it was early this morning. I was watching your video about your father fish change, your dirt tank, and your father fish changes. Now the AV sounds good. You don't hear wind. I got a fan blowing on me because I'm a hot blooded type of dude. I sleep on with a fan on in the winter. Hey, Peplin, good to see you. Appreciate everybody coming in. As you can see, everything looks a little bit different. I moved my streaming area back to where I had it a little while ago, and for a little bit of a different view, and for another couple of reasons I had to do this. One, you seen my short, I had to bring my treadmill back out here, and so I do my exercising, my workouts out here, and I needed that space, so I moved my whole streaming area over here. And when it comes time to fix that 300 gallon, I need the room to do that. I actually found a company near me that I didn't know existed that actually do this. They have it's called Apex Aquariums, I think it is. And they go around all North Carolina, where I live is one of them. And they will do aquarium maintenance. They'll do aquarium repairs. And, they offer some other services, but I contacted them. I'm hoping to hear back from them next week. Hopefully Monday. I want to get a quote on having them come out and fix this 300 gallon. Maybe I can get away with. Now I know the correct way is just replace the back glass, but I want to get their expert opinion. Maybe it can be patched. Got to get them out here. Got to go to look at it. But the nice thing is I already have the silicone, which I told them, and it's in my garage. They can back up to my garage, open the door. It's right in there to work. No having to come in and out of the house. Very simple to do. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. And they're cool with me filming if I do go with them. If it's a reasonable price, I don't know how much they're going to charge me to do this job. But I figure I can get the glass for $610. And if I do it myself, I'll save tons of labor. But the difference is they're going to come with 2 or 3 guys. They've done this. They have experience in it. They're going to come here and do it most likely better and quicker. So I feel like it's worth an estimate to talk to them, get their opinions. And if the price is right, I'll just go with them and let them fix it. Thank you. Yes, hit that like button. There's Tommy. Good to see you, buddy. I do not know if I am live on Rumble. The original one I had scheduled, I messed up. But I think I had the static stream key set up on Rumble, so I don't know if I'm live. Let me see. Oh, for God's sakes. I don't think I'm live over there. I messed it up. Make sure you hit that again. Hey, Laser, good to see you. Vanoski's in. Good to see you. 186, hello. Always good to see you. And so, hope everyone's doing good this morning. I got my coffee. I got my fan going. I'm rearranged. I had to do some. I have the Fluval C power head. I have a few of those, but I have one in my 75 gallon Mabuna tank. And what I noticed is every once in a while, the suction cups will let loose. I don't know why Fluval won't go with the magnetic base power heads instead of they need to get away from their suction cups and get with the times. Every once in a while, it'll fall down, aims down, and blows the sand everywhere. So I had to clean the suction cups, clean the glass, reattach it. While I was at it, I went ahead and replaced and cleaned the pre-filter and cleaned the backup AquaClear 110 I have running at aquarium and cleaned it out as well. It got real messy, and I've got to do a water change in that aquarium. I am finding as time goes on, because they keep pounding babies out, that I am going to have to, historically, I could do water changes in that aquarium once a month. I just did another water change in that aquarium on the 17th of February. So I have to go ahead and probably do one again today. It gets yellow, gets nasty. It's too many. I'm starting to get so many fish in that aquarium. I cannot get away with just simply doing monthly water changes in that aquarium anymore. Excuse me. So I'll have to get back to that. I am also going to reveal to you guys. Yeah. One day I'll learn how to stream. One day I'll get it down. I've been going on and off with streaming for a while, trying different platforms, different things. StreamYard was my favorite, but I've discussed why I got away from them. They're by far my favorite platform, but to be able to use it effectively, you have to pay. And what they want is pretty much $50 a month. I'm not spending $50 a month doing what I do. So I went to Restream. I like Restream. If you can run StreamYard, you can do Restream. But with Restream, like StreamYard, you get a lot of the cool features. A lot of the cool features you can't get just going live through the YouTube platform. The YouTube platform, I was talking with Price Tag Joe yesterday. I think it was yesterday. The interface on that's ridiculous. You can't bring people up on the fly. You get, with anything, it's a give and take. So today we are back on Restream. I came back with Restream. I get all the features. I can stream to multiple platforms. Another thing you can't do to YouTube. We are live on Facebook and YouTube right now. It would have been Rumble, but I can't add it in because when you stream to Rumble, if you don't use the stream key and do what they recommend you just making one. But so I didn't have time to do that. So we are back on Restream. Got some cool features, some cool backgrounds and things I can add in. I can bring in different videos, and which you can do for the YouTube platform. But YouTube needs to step their game up with their streaming platform. If they would make it so you can stream to multiple platforms, and they did a couple other things like adding cooler features, I would stick to YouTube. But maybe one day. Hey Hoggins, good to see you. Hey Tim, appreciate you coming in. If not fired up, then F you. That's right. But I'm going to share with you guys I put together what I feel finally, after years of trying many different fish foods, what I call the salient mix. You might ask me, what is that, Jesse? What is the salient mix? Well, it is, in my opinion, after years of research, trying years of different fish foods, the absolute best mix you can have in a fish food. Let me know in chat what you guys think it is. I think with this mix here, along with a couple of others that I don't have in the mix, this is going to be my main mix that I can go around, feed all of my fish, and I know that they're going to absolutely get the most nutrients they can possibly get out of high quality fish food there is. Let me know what you think the foods are that I mixed, and then I'll explain why I mixed them. There's Big Easy Sport Group. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Maybe my Dempsey, when I was messing around, my Dempsey over here was out watching me. They ate. Now, talking about fish food, I still fully believe that it's good to vary their diets. A special blend of 11 herbs and spices. There's probably about 11 herbs and spices. I don't know about the herbs and spices part, but so we'll just get into it because the Hoggins are the only one that understood the assignment and guessed. Oh, you guys saw my short first. Or those angelfish. Look at that fancy goldfish back there stuck on a driftwood. I put a short out where my angels had laid some eggs. Well, they're all gone. Somebody got to them. Might have been the parents themselves too. Mad Max, good to see you. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. But anyways, let's get to the food. Let me go up here and grab it, and I'll show you. And we're going to talk about it a little bit. Now, keep in mind, this is not the only food I feed. Because you guys know I'm sponsored by Northfin. Got the big banner in the background, as you can see there. But Northfin is my main staple food. However, I do believe it's good to vary your fish's diet. It'd be the same thing as you and I eating chicken every day. We'll get old real fast, and you only get so many nutrients from it. And there's other versions of Northfin that did not put in this mix. The bigger pellets and wafers, such as your carnivore wafers, your jumbo fish, and your tropical sticks, those are in a separate container. I have a super secret crypto clearance hidden veggie mix that I use, that I feed all my fish. It was originally made for my Mbuna, but I give all those fish this veggie mix, and that mix is Northfin's veggie pellets with their New Life Spectrum's Algae Max pellets. I mix that together. Really good, high quality veggie mix there. But for my staple food that I can go around with one container, feed all my fish, know that they're going to get absolutely the best high quality foods you can get. I'm going to start this off by saying, what is a high quality food? I recently put a post out not too long about it, got a lot of comments on it. And I was actually surprised to see that 13% of you really don't care what you feed your fish. You just go get whatever's close. Most of you guys on that post did agree with the ingredients at the top of the list. And the post was what makes a fish food good. But there was 13% or maybe 15% of you that really didn't care what kind of fish food you fed your fish. You just go to Walmart or go wherever and get what's close. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Walmart actually has a high quality food there now. Fluker's sells it. It's called Finsect, and it's actually got some good ingredients in it. It's a granule. But after years, as I said, of research, trying different foods, I have come down to my top 2 favorite foods that I do mix together that I can feed all my fish in one container nice and efficiently. And that is this is the Salient Mix. It consists of Northfin Cichlid, Northfin Bug Pro sticks, Bug Pro, Krill Pro, New Life Spectrum Cichlid, and New Life Spectrum Tropical. I put it in a little container. Now, being sponsored by Northfin, I literally have a 2.5 gallon bucket full of all the pellet foods. I mixed them all together. I didn't mix all their versions of foods together. When I mixed it all together in one bucket, I keep it up there. When this gets low, I fill this up and I go around and I'm good to go again. But in here is all that. Now, if you look at the ingredients on Northfin food, we've talked about it. They're fantastic. The only other food that I find that's comparable to it, even close to being comparable to it, is New Life Spectrum. I believe M&C, they just contacted M&C and they're sending him a bunch of food. And that's great. It's a fantastic food. When you mix them together, you're covering all your bases. I still have an Extreme Aquatics label that when I was buying their food, and I turned that bad boy around. And at the beginning of their ingredients, they literally only have like 2 maybe 3 high quality ingredients, which I was surprised what the hype is with their food. And because it's really not all that special. Northfin blows it out of the water. New Life Spectrum blows it out of the water. And some of my fish did not like Extreme Aquatics food, where every one of my fish is eating my patented Salient mix. And there's M&C. Good to see you. Hey, Gordon. Good to see you, buddy. There's Cecil came in as I was yapping my gums. 186 says the commercial almost blew my eardrums out. I apologize, man. Did you have the volume up too high or something? Or am I quieter? And then I think I know what you're talking about. You know how sometimes you're watching a TV show and all of a sudden goes to a commercial. It's like, bam. But I make money off those ads. So if you guys aren't too bothered by it, makes me a little bit of money. The Salient mix, the big boy mix, you got it, man. Because I don't want to say I caught. Ben Ochar actually has a limited time set up with Northfin where he's got what's called the Super Mix, and it's Ben Ochar approved. And that's the cichlid, I think the veggie, and there's another one in there. I think probably the Bug Pro that he for a limited time put together and put Ben Ochar's logo on it, which is cool. I'm not copying that because I've always mixed my foods to get just like a one good mix, but I was never really happy with it, or my fish were never really happy with it. But as I said, I have finally got the mix. And I'm putting my official logo on my own container. The Salient mix. Smells so good. You got various different sized pellets in there. There's a Rogue carnivore wafer in there. That's supposed to be in a different container. But this is a high quality mix right here. This right here, this is going to put make your fish on steroids. And I just use my label maker. Usually I like to transfer labels over to make them look pretty, but I just did it this way. It's quicker, it's easier, and I like to identify. Gordon says, I'm extremely busy with family stuff. Kids have a lot going on at the moment. Flus ran through our house. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, Gordon, man. I hope you get through that. And from what I understand, I believe you're going to be taking a trip to Florida. So I hope that flu doesn't hinder your trip, but it may, huh? Love the black. You like the blackworm sticks? Yeah, see, and don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that these are the two best foods in the world. In my opinion, they are one of, if not the best. I know Dr. Basler has some food out there everyone's talking about, excuse me. But he don't put ingredients on his container. I'm not buying nothing. I want to know what's in my food. Brent says the blackworm and earthworm sticks he has are off the charts. Who? Yes, Brian. His stuff is incredible. Who's Brian? I missed something. You get food from Alex, Westlake Aquatics. Oh, okay. That's somebody I don't know. I don't think that fresh food's all that exciting. That Fresh and Fit, I can't remember what it's called. Omega One. Let's see what Scotty says. You're going to make an ad-free pay-per-view stream for us. You're going to make an ad-free pay-per-view stream for us. That hate ads. Hey, I don't know how to do that. Once you hit 4,000 watch hours and you get ads and you add them on, I would have to go in there and turn them off. But if I do that, I don't make no money, and I'm trying to make enough money to pay for fixing my 300-gallon. And it also helps pay for shipping a lot of giveaways. I give out a lot of things, stickers, food. And speaking of that, I did contact Darius. I talked to Branton about this in a live stream. And a lot of you requested wanting to try some of the Northfin kelp wafers. I talked to Darius. He shipped them out to me along with some other stuff, and it's coming my way. So when I get them, I know Garcia wants to try the kelp wafers. I know Branton wants to try the kelp wafers, and I can't remember who else it was. So remind me who it was, and we're going to get them sent out to you guys when it shows up. Yeah, hate ads. Get premium. Best decision you ever make. Yeah, premium's nice. Premium's real nice. Gordon says, yeah, I have a lot planned for Florida. A lot of fun collaborations coming up with some awesome creators. As long as I have the extra time, I'll have some great content coming. That's cool. Hey, Gordon, if you want to, man, just an idea. If you're going to Florida from Canada, are you going to be going through North Carolina? You might swing in and say hello to me, sir. Drop by, walk around the fish room, say hello. We'll throw you a couple body armors to drink, hydration drink. I'll grill you up a few hamburgers. I wish Jody was on the way to Toronto. I wish Jody. It's on the way from Toronto. Mad Max says, I'm going to be honest. I have fed Dr. Bessler, Northfin Extreme, Tetra, Ken's Fish Food, Omega 1, and I have not noticed a drastic difference other than the price. Well, yeah, and I can understand why you say that, Mad Max. And Omega 1 for a year was my favorite. Not a bad mid-grade fish food. Not at all. I'm a fan of Omega 1. I've never done Ken's Fish Food, but I've tried all these other ones, except for Dr. Bassler. Never tried his food. And I see why you say that. You don't really see a difference. You're feeding these fish foods. Doesn't become a marketing scheme. I don't go by coloration. Coloration is good. All my fish are colorful. I've never seen them not. I've never had a non-colorful fish. So when I feed my foods, I'm not going by color. Color is, to me, a bonus. Can you enhance it? Yeah, but I'm not worried about color. But I am worried about the high-quality ingredients. It's no different, Mad Max, than, let's say, you, for 1 week, eat nothing but Burger King. And then the next week, you eat whatever your wife makes you, which is going to be healthier for you, I would assume. Maybe Burger King was a bad example because I don't know. Not everybody takes fast food the same way. If I eat Burger King, I get issues. It never used to be that way when I was younger. But let's say you buy Hormel meals, you know, the meals that come in the tray, you heat them up, you eat them for dinner. Then you do that for a week. You go all through the different Hormel meals and then you blow that aside. And then for a week, you eat your wife's homemade food. Do you feel any different? You might not feel any different. I don't know, but you're definitely getting a healthier food. And that's what I'm concerned about. In addition to that, I also dose Vitachem once a week. So any supplements or nutrition that my fish are lacking, that dang Vitachem is going to make up for it. And I never have issues with bloat because of the fish food that I'm feeding. I never have issues with disease. I mean, I have fish die every once in a while, but they visually look fine. But I don't have a lot of issues with fish dying due to a certain disease or bloat or anything like that. So, but I agree with you, what you're saying, you know. But it's clear to see that some foods are way better than others. And look at it like your dog. Are you going to feed your dog Old Roy? Or are you going to feed your dog Hill Science diet? Because high quality food can determine and significantly extend the lifespan of your dog. Cecil wanted some. Now, I said this on my last stream. Most of you guys are in my Discord. If you want to try some of these kelp wafers from Northfin, message me on Discord so I have a list and I don't miss anybody, if you don't mind. Yep, I'll be cutting through North Carolina, I think. I haven't directed the route. I'll be exhausted, dude. I understand, man. Brent says, Omega 1 bottom feeder sticks are pretty gay. Yeah, have you ever tried their catfish pellets? Here's Allison. Allison says, Darius sent a nice box for Mr. Club Auction, including their new Denari X line. Yeah, and that's also in that mix, too, the Denari X line in here. Gordon says pellets are a great staple. You should switch it up and run fresh raw shrimp, among other things too, depending on the fish. Yeah, and I like to throw in like Aqueon makes that what's that mix called where they use mealworms and river shrimp. I like my Oscars absolutely love that. They love omega ones. They love omega ones shrimp. What's that? Freeze dried shrimp. They love those. So I do think it's important to vary the diet, no matter how good the fish food is. It's good to vary your diet. Hey Garcia, good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Overfeeding 100%. Yeah, too much. We definitely don't want to overfeed. I feed my fish, and you're right, Mad Max. The bigger issue is overfeeding. That's why I feed my fish every other day. Gives their digestive system time to clean out. Some people only feed their fish like a couple times a week or less. And the argument behind that was, well, when they're out in nature, they're not guaranteed a meal every day. And it's true. Tim wants to try some kelp. Cool. Message me on Discord so I don't forget. No one's messaged me yet. I have Discord and I can hear the blings when I get messages. If you want to try kelp wafers, message me privately on Discord so I have a list of your guys' names. I know who to send them out to. The catfish pellets is probably what I'm thinking of, Jesse. Orange bottle. Yeah, and the black lid. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's it, Branton. And I'm excited, Branton. I was talking to, I always forget his name, outside Aquatics, your buddy, Kyle. Is it Kyle? I don't mean to be rude. I know him outside. I'll learn his name. I believe it's Kyle. I was talking to him on his post yesterday, and what a good conversation. It goes hand in hand with your guys' live stream coming up about do Americans value fish keeping. We touched on we had a dialogue between me and him slightly through that post. I'm excited for that live stream. I think it's a good topic, and it bled into something else I'm excited about. So I'll be looking forward. You guys are going live tonight at 8 p.m., right? Darius sent me a massive shipment of Northfin food in the new Denari X. Awesome, Gordon. Yeah, he's a good dude. I like Darius. But that's the other thing that I like about Darius, and I've talked about this before. He's a down-to-earth dude. You try to contact any other. There's only two people that make food that have gotten back to me and have been down to earth, and that's Darius and Flukers, the guy that's in charge of the Flukers fish food, Finsect. And but by far Darius is the best. He's down to earth. He talks to you. He's a great guy, and that's one of the other reasons why I choose to promote Northfin as much as possible, because he's a really nice guy. He helps everybody out, and the food itself, it speaks for itself. Nightbot going to work. Oh, for some reason I have reflux this morning. Oh. Garcia sharing a short there. Gordon says, when I go away, I'll fast the fish. They'll only eat 3 to 4 days light feeding. Yeah, and it's great. Clean. Element says, my fish would jump out of the tank if I didn't feed them every day. Don't let them fool you, though, Element. Mine, your fish are always coming up there. Give me food. Give me food. I'm hungry. They're fine. I do apologize for being so low on the camera. This office chair I have won't stay up. So I've tried to adjust the camera, but it looks ridiculous other than where it is. So I got to get a new chair. Sketty came in. Good to see you. I know her name, but I just been calling her Sketty for a couple of years now. There's no sense in changing now. Jose's in. Good to see you, buddy. If you guys also seen my post, I did last night on my door to the fish room, I created a fish fam wall. So anybody that has stickers and you want to, please send them to me so I can put them on my door. Northfin, cha. Looks like Brent shared to the live. I believe it's tonight at 7 Central, and I believe it's 8 p.m. Eastern for me. Okay, Cecil sent me a message. Sweet Polly, good to see you. I don't know how to do DM. It's real simple, Sweet Polly. You just have to, well, I tell you what I can do. I see I got a message from Jody, Tim, and Cecil. Minimize this. Let me share screen. No, cancel. New tab. Cancel that. Bring this up. I don't know. I can't figure it out right now. But it's real simple. All you have to do when you go into Scored, Sweet Polly, you look on the left-hand side. You're going to see the icon at the very top that says direct messages. It's blue with a white face in the shape of like a gaming controller. You tap that, and then you can pick who you want to message, and it's as simple as that. We've got Cecil. That was a message from Tim. Make sure you message me. Oh, Jody P comes in and gifts 10 memberships. Thank you so much, Jody P. Always a fantastic supporter of everyone. Truly deserves to be held on a pedestal. She's everywhere and helping everybody. I can't thank you enough for that. Jody Mother Effin P. Who got it? Koi Fish, the Koi Pit, Jesse 2, Bougie, Mick Fathom. Hey, Matt Fathom, good to see you, buddy. Mark the Spider Guy, good to see you. Juan, Sphinx, Volcanics Aquatics Works. Good to see all you guys. Appreciate you coming in. Cecil says, I feed my fish every morning except Wednesday, and I'll take that day off. Okay. Yeah, even if it's a day, I think it's a good thing to let them digestive systems clean out. Hey, Cheryl, good to see you. Dogs woke me up just in time to see the last part of the stream this morning. At least part of the stream this morning. Okay, I got you. It's good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. I was up earlier and I wanted to be myself. I was up at like 5:30. MC says, I got a shipment coming from New Life and Hikari Company. That's going to be cool. Not a fan of Hikari. I'm really not. I don't like Hikari's foods. Ben Ochart did a review on foods. Hikari was one of them. They were in the bottom of the list, and they're on the bottom of my list. If you compare the ingredients and the guaranteed analysis, like the ash and stuff they have in there, it's just, to me, Hikari isn't. I don't understand why Hikari is liked so much. But that's my opinion. Gordon says, anyone going to Animal Con? I'll be there. I don't even know what that is or where that is, sir. July in Detroit. Legacy Aquarium. Detroit. Oh, that's cool. No, sir, not me. I don't go to events. I'd like to. If I can go to an event, it's going to be the one in North Carolina that they do. I never remember the name of it, but I do want to make that one sometime because that's only about an hour and a half from me or less. Thank you again, Jody P, for gifting the memberships. You are truly a wonderful person. I appreciate your help. Let's smell this again. Am I the only one that likes to do this? Tell me I'm not the only one. I love the smell. Am I the only one that smells the fish food? Now I got to eat some. MC says, I am not a fan of extreme. 90% of my fish won't touch it. Okay. Pepin says, I use Hikari algae wafers and carnivore pellets. I've tried the carnivore pellets. My fish like them. Gordon says it's palatable. That's why everyone likes it. Hikari's ingredients can be crappy, though. Depends on, yeah. And there's a lot of fillers. Well, you know, and another reason why I feel that Northfin and New Life Spectrum are the top of the list is there's probably more, like Dr. Bass there. I don't know. I have any information on that, but you're getting away from your synthetics and things like that and fillers. They're not in there. Omega 1 actually has a little bit of those synthetics and fillers in it, but it's not a bad fish food. Lovebirds and Designs. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming in. That's a new name I don't recall seeing that I can remember. I might have saw you in a couple lives. Oh, it's Melvin. For God's sakes, Melvin. He changes his name. Gordon says, Ultra Fresh is incredible. Yeah, that's what it was. Ultra Fresh. I'm saying fresh and fit. Garcia did a video on them one time. Never heard of Ultra Fresh before. Yeah. Sarah. Let's talk about Sarah Foods for a minute. Another food I really don't understand why people like so much. I don't see what's so special about Sarah Foods. I really don't. Which is a Germany-based company. But I have fed my fish Sarah when Ben Ochart sent me some. But I'm just not... yeah, I was just going to say that, Jose. I was going to say the same thing. Hey, Mom. Good to see you. Good morning. Appreciate you coming in. Hola. Excellent. Glad to hear that Hoggins. I have those in my schedule as well. Hoggins tries Ultra Fresh. I hear good things. But this right here will turn your fish into super fish. This right here. No other food's going to do that for you. Only this. The Salient Mix. I'm just saying. Just like my coffee mugs. You get my coffee mugs. Your coffee has never tasted any better. It's going to give you wings. I'm just saying. That albino's looking good, huh? What do you think of that? That's Otis. I don't name my fish. I've named a couple of them. That right there is Otis. I don't think he sees very good. June tells me the albinos over time kind of go blind. But I can tell he's blind because when I feed him and I drop food in, he just goes, hoping he sucks it in. He doesn't see good. And when he falls to the bottom, he doesn't see it. He has to kind of look for it. So he's not seeing real well. Of course, hey, Mom, Jesse and I are coming over next week. We want meatloaf. Meatloaf! Ma! We want meatloaf! Otis. You know where I got that? Milo and Otis. The Otis and the other one's Milo, the big red tagger in there. That was before your time, young man. I'm older than Scotty and Cecil. When you're dealing with trolls, you got to switch up. This was a brand that I was building someone. Oh, I got you, Melvin. The Salient Mix is like spinach for Popeye. You know it, sweet Polly. Please tell me. It is, Jody. You know, too. It's Milo and Otis. The other one's in there. He's not. He's chilling. Here. See him under the water sprite? That is Milo and Otis. Jody P knows all about it. Can somebody explain what was Nightbot, a channel name person? Nightbot, I set up on my channel, Jose. It's just a bot that you can set up to do tasks for you. I can go in there and change them to do anything I want. I can have them say anything I want. It's just a Nightbot that helps you run a live stream to help remind things. Now, as you can see, I got all my channel members going across the bottom on the ticker. And I will leave that go on because that is a tribute to you guys who go above and beyond and support. And what's nice about Restream versus StreamYard, when I was trying to do that with StreamYard only allows you to put 200 characters in a ticker. Restream much more characters. So I was able to put all the current members in there, even some that were gifted. Hey Tara, good to see you. Good morning. Tara being on that new work schedule. She's a little bit more quiet on the telephone lately. Yeah, robot. Just a bot. Scotty says, in my opinion, you can try and feed the best quality fish for your food, but if they won't eat it, yeah, absolutely. And I've talked about that in the past. Highest quality food in the world, they don't eat it, but they like Wardley's from your local grocery store, and that's what they got to feed. You got to feed them, right? Because something's better than nothing. However, people say that, but all of my fish that I've ever kept eat any food I give them. There is only one food that I've had a fish, two of them, that my fish don't like river shrimp. Freeze dried by anybody, they don't like it. And those Milo and Otis here do not like Extreme Monster. That is the only two foods I have ever had a fish not like and spit out. What I drop on the floor, my dogs will eat. I got a dog. She's crazy. She loves fish food. Years ago, when I had my fish food on the floor in a different house, she ripped into it and ate all the algae wafers. But yeah, I don't have to worry about dropping flakes and pellets on the floor. My dogs clean it up. Miss, my lab, she loves fish food. Ma, the meatloaf, where is it? Whoops, I got a little loud there. Why is that going away? Feed Sarah 24% spirulina tabs for plecos. And I do like Bug Bites spirulina flake. Now, I'm going to talk to you guys about another Omega One food that I find actually really fantastic. Cheryl likes Milo and Otis. Remember it. Yep, Milo and Otis. That's Milo and Otis in there. Yeah, the room looks different, Tara. I rearranged, moved my streaming area to a different part because I needed that area open for the treadmill. I brought the treadmill in, and I do the ab wheel and some dumbbells. Got to get back in shape, and I needed to get that treadmill out of the bird room. Plus, when it comes time to fix this 300-gallon, I need that room to work in. So that's why I moved. I rearranged that. She does know. And Taryn, which is my mom, this is Gordon. He's up in Canada, and he's got a channel, and he's going to be traveling to Florida soon. Aquarium Talk TV. The meatloaf. Cheryl says, I have a tank that a lot of fish are named after Dukes of Hazzard characters. One of my favorite shows too, Cheryl, right there. Love that car. Love to have a 69 Charger. Everybody saying hello. Mark Spider goes, thanks so much for the gift. Yes, Jody P, thanks for the gifting. T-balls. All right, let's play. Mary killed. All right, let's play. Mary killed George Clooney, Jennifer Aniston, and Selma Hayek. Go. Oh, shoot. I know what you're talking about. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Yep. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. Doing good. Appreciate you. I've been popping over into Mark Spider Guy's lives. He's always live over there. Usually has about, 4 to 6 people in there. And they got the spiders and they got the lizards. So I pop over there. I met them through Masha. If you guys don't know Masha, Miracles of Mayhem, she's like a support, like a grow group for YouTube. She's a fantastic person. She's bringing a lot of us together, and we're all connecting different channels and helping each other out. And she's done a lot of work for all of us. I really appreciate what she does over there. And she's always shouting us out. So if you don't know Mayhem Miracles or Miracles of Mayhem, I can't remember which order that is, but what a wonderful person. She's like you've seen on TikTok where they have grow groups. You can go in and people sub. That's kind of what she does for YouTube, and she's a really nice person. And she's smart, she's quick, she's witty. And that's how I met Mark the Spider Guy and several others. Oh, yeah, you saw my short on the treadmill? Yeah, appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that like button and stream, subscribe if you have not already. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Okay, what's that from? Gordon, what's that from? Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's a trivia question for you, sir. I don't know if this is the equivalent, but does anybody in here like the smell of Sharpies? This is the same thing for me. This is better for you to smell than a Sharpie. But I like them both. Am I the only one that smells Sharpies? Am I the only one that likes to smell their fish food? Do it. Do it. Remember what it's from? Do it. I don't think it was Zoolander. Wasn't that from Dodgeball? Balls of Fury? I thought it was Dodgeball. Do it. I could be wrong. Zoolander, maybe. Do it. Got that mustache. Just want to punch him in the freaking. I think it was Dodgeball. Yeah, you know it. Sharpies. I be sniffing them Sharpies. Tara's sniffing them Sharpies. I love smelling my fish. It does. It smells good. Them Nightbot going to work. Nightbot, keep it down a little bit. You're making Jose mad. Jesus, I don't need to be making Jose mad. Next thing I know, he'll be trying to shoot me up with some kind of a narcotic. He works at a hospital, Nightbot. Get it together. Tony says, smell Sharpie. Next thing you'll ask is which glue. See, that's something I never did. I never ate glue. I never understood that one. Brent says, especially like smelling my fingers after feeding Rapashi. Rapashi, I wouldn't know. I'd never fed Rapashi. It was Dodgeball. That's what I thought, Brandon. Thank you. Now we know why Jesse's the way he is. He keeps smelling things and probably shouldn't be smelling. Starsky and Hutch was another good one. I love smell Rapashi in the morning, Allison says. The cheese stuff, by the way, tastes the best. That chemical washout really goes down different. Tommy knows in depth. Love me a good sniff of a Sharpie. No, another thing I like the smell of is gas. Am I the only one that likes the smell of gasoline? I like the smell of diesel, but it gives me a headache. Hey, Laura, good to see you. We're talking about very important things here, very complex matters on this live stream right now. If you didn't come prepared to really have some intellectual conversation, you might want to take notes. Oh, cool. Very cool. Tommy's got a lot of cool things on the Aquatic News Network. If you guys don't know, me, Jim, and Tommy teamed up, and this is on Tommy's channel, but he's like the main guy, the leader of the brains. We all add to it, and we got some cool things coming out on that. Just add a little bit of something different. So look out for that. If you guys are not subbed to Tommy on this channel, it's him, me, and Jim. So if you can, please sub to the channel and help us get that up a little bit. Or so I just bought some spray paint. Had to get the age approval for it. Oh boy. Oh God, no. Oh God. Who said that? Element. Prime is horrible, sir. August likes to sniff my fingers after squeezing out my sponge foot. Really? I've never done that. Me. Gasoline and diesel. I love gas. Too early to take notes, making second cup of coffee. You're behind, Cheryl. You're behind. Because this here's my third cup. We're all behind Jody. Jody's on her. Let me guess. I feel like because Jody gets up early. I think Jody is on her fifth, possibly sixth cup of coffee. Am I right? Other large Order older marker, not Sharpie. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Remember the Magnum 44s? They still got them. The big old Magnum 44s. That stuff right there will get your mind right or wrong. Allison hates the smell of diesel when fishing offshore, especially on a rough day. Yeah, I like the smell of the diesel, but it gives me a headache. And when I spray paint anymore, it gives me a headache. I can't do the spray paint. Oh, 14th cup bull crap. You're making that up. I have goodies for you. Who do you have goodies for? Jose, who you got goodies for? Yes, because I do have sponge filters. I think I will. I did that when I was a kid. I huffed gas in a rag. My mom, I think, took me to the emergency room. She was all scared about it. Sucking gas out of a rag when I was like 5 or something. 10, I don't know. Jody has already built 2 sheds, sewn her outfit for tomorrow. That's it. Jody woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, sewed the outfit she's making today, had 14 cups of coffee, welded 2 frames, did 6 water changes. She'll mess. 14 cups of coffee. I can't do that. Built 2 sheds. Joey said, I drink 14 cups a day, Jesse. The whole 14 cup coffee is on that. Now, listen, I want some data on this, Jody P, because we all know, look at the carafe, or however you call it. You use a coffee pot, and it holds 14 cups of water. Your 75-gallon aquarium is rated for 75 gallons, but it doesn't actually hold 75 gallons of water, my woman. So you need to get internal measurements of that carafe, calculate the water volume within that thing, deduct a little bit because coffee takes up some room in there, and I bet you're only having 10. Rule of thumb, take 5 gallons off. So I would say in your case, take a couple cups off. Let's get technical about this, Jody P. Jody is a worker. Am I the only one when I'm on a live stream? I keep going back to the coffee cup and sipping, and when there's nothing in there, it's empty. God's sakes. Oh, man, the fan blew it. Oh, fish towel. Oh. I was just using that towel to wipe my arms off. You fish towel. You ever guys accidentally get fish water in your mouth? It's like drinking a Red Bull. I'll get some data for you tomorrow. Yeah, have that on my desk tomorrow morning, Jody P. You can send that over to me via Discord, and I'll look over that. Sure says, at least my coffee cup is large. It holds 18 ounces. Ooh, 18 ounces. What's this? Tara, that came oh, it was blank on the chat. Oh, another thing cool you can do with the restream is I can bring up the chat right here. Boom, put it on screen. So it's right in everybody's faces. I got to test something. Yeah, see, now before when I tried to chat when I first started this, it wasn't working because I messed up. Excuse me. There's Big Steve. Got the hiccups right now. I apologize. Oh, does that not move with the chat when it's on screen? Because, or it's really far behind? No. You said that I work at a hospital and enema coming up. Yeah. I didn't know if you saw that or not. So says I can't take spray paint or stain any longer. Instant headache. Stained a piece last night and had strong smell for hours. Yeah. Well, if you guys don't know, my mom has a little side business she's been doing for quite a while. She goes around, she repurposes things like furniture and tables and chairs and things like that, signs, you name it, whatever she gets, she repurposes them. And then she goes to auctions and sells them. I don't know if she ships or sells online, but she's on Facebook. You can catch her business channel over there. So if you're interested, check her out. Does a lot of cool things over there. And I think takes requests. I could be wrong on that. The Yeti. I have the Orca mug, coffee mug. The Yeti coffee mug holds 30 ounces. Wow, Element. That is a massive amount of coffee. Oh my. I don't need one. I'm good. This is my third one, and this is my. I can't remember what she got. I think she got this for my birthday one year, but this is the one I try to drink from the most. This is my favorite coffee mug. When am I coming up? Yeah. Yes, that's the name of her business on there. Taryn's Upcycle. She does a lot of cool things up there. Look it up, check her out. You might find something on there that you like. And she does pretty good over there. She's always working in her little shop that she's got and making things. Sweet Polly says, all right, everybody, I gotta run. Have a good week. You too, Sweet Polly. Appreciate you coming in. You be safe. Have a good weekend. We'll see you on the next one, which leads me into the next thing I got to talk to you guys about. You guys remember when I did that live stream where I had you pick the next Hygger product to review? We settled on the pump. Well, it came in, and I want to show it to you. This thing's massive, and it looks really cool, and it actually does things I didn't think it would do. I'm not going to get into the details, but I am going to show you the pump right now. She says, I have 2 vendor spots, actually. Very cool. And do you ship and you sell online and ship through Facebook? I'm not sure if you do that, but if that would help you a lot. All right, let me grab this thing. This thing's cool. I'm trying. By the way, I'm not one to do this. I'm really not one to do this. I hate talking about my birthday, but my birthday is March 5th. It's coming up. I'm going to be 43 years old. I'm going to be way older than Cecil. Cecil's like 24. And I'm going to be 43 March 5th. If there's family in the chat, I don't know if there is, I could certainly use a nice streaming chair because this one's broke. I got it free on the side of the road. Spent about $50 for Stanley Steamer to come out and clean it. And I realized being as on the side of the road, there might be something wrong with it. Well, there is. It won't stay up. It'll drop. And I just drop. And it goes down. And watch. Down, down, down. And it won't stay up. I need a new comfy office chair. Let me show you this pump. This is a bad boy right here. Look at the size of this thing. Look at it. I asked for the big one and I got it. This is the model HGY004. This thing does 3,170 gallons per hour. And it's not just a pump, but you'll have to wait to the video that I say I do on this thing, but it's big. You can use this for your pond, fountains outside, all kinds of things, not just for your aquariums. Let me show you. It comes with a controller that has different. Oh, I can't talk about that. It comes with this controller right here. Appreciate the birthday wishes. Thank you, guys. Listen, don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I have to run to the bathroom. I will be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. Oh, boy. Appreciate stop signs. Tim, yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens when you have 3 cups of coffee. Pretty much chain those bad boys, too, one after the other. Coffee. Yeah, you got it. Oh, my. Did you guys like my skip it? I came skipping back in like a little girl when I failed. I didn't change the fish room. I just changed where my streaming area is. There's Jeff King. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you coming in saying hello. There's organized shift, and I can't keep track of what day it is anymore. And that is true. I work night shifts, and I don't like it. And it just seems like all you do is eat, sleep, and poop and work. So, oh my. So I think that pump's going to be really cool. You guys voted on what to pick. It was that pump, and I got it. So you can look forward to that video coming out soon. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to see how it does. I'm going to put on there everything it does. I was not sniffing my fish food. Now, that video, that short I put out about groping my sacks of crushed coral, a lot of you seen it. I think that video is approaching 1,000 views. And it is Saturday. I always dose my Vitachem once a week. I do it every Saturday. So when I get off this live stream, that's the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and dose all my aquariums, get their multivitamins kicking. What's nice about the Vitachem is it also provides vitamins for your plants. What are your guys' thoughts on API Leaf Zone, liquid plant fertilizer? Used it years ago, stopped using it, went to Seachem, didn't like it, went to Easy Green, then tried Thrive. And I honestly didn't notice it. I mean, I could tell my plants were helped a little bit, but I haven't dosed any aquarium fertilizer for a while. And I feel like they could be dying back a little bit. What are your thoughts on API Leaf Zone? What are you going to do today? I already know Jody will be building her third shed for the day. Yeah, her day's tied up. She's going to be doing all kinds of things. Me, I'm just going to be. I don't have nothing planned. Probably just hang out with the family. I don't have. Well, I mean, there's always work in the fish room. I did some of that before I started my live stream today, but I don't have anything really planned that I know of. I probably will bust out my mower and start it up and run it. It's been sitting all winter. I already ran my generator. They recommend to run your generators for about 30 minutes every 3 months. Make sure you drain the gas out so it don't tarnish. I did that a couple of weeks back. Yeah, I really don't have nothing planned. Just whatever comes my way. And I like it that way on the weekend. No obligations. Jody P's taking most of the day off. Well, that's well deserved. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Same as fish food, Mad Mex says. Yeah, I think I agree with you on that one, Mad Mex, for sure. I don't see too much of a difference. I think I asked that same question to Steamfought a year or two ago, and if you ask Corey at Aquarium Co-op, which I asked him too, he said that Leaf Zone. I said, what would you rather use, API Leaf Zone or Seachem Flourish? And he said API Leaf Zone is actually more concentrated. Between the two, he'd use API Leaf Zone. But of course, he would choose his over among all the Easy Green. But I really don't see a massive difference. Price, yeah, I agree with you on that, Mad Max. I really don't see a massive difference in using these freaking liquid fertilizers. So I stopped buying the Thrive. I was getting it for a while. I didn't see a massive difference. I think if you want to grow plants, just set up a CO2 system. Save the money that you're going to pay to buy these liquid fertilizers or root tabs or whatever you like to use. You might as well put your money into a CO2 and actually get amazing results, or set up a dirty tank. They give you amazing results. But I'm glad you said that, Mad Max, because with my recent personal experience, like I just discussed and talking with you guys, I don't think I'm going to buy it anymore. I think it's a waste of money. There, I tried to get another sip of that coffee again. I think I don't use the only products I use. I've narrowed down to one shelf: Prime, Seachem Stress Guard, and I have Stability, but I haven't used it forever. It's great for certain situations, so I keep it around. And Vitachem and Salt. That's it. And of course, I keep stock on some medications in case I need it. And you know, I've said it before: weed out the crap you don't need, get rid of the waste. Don't waste money. Don't buy crap you don't need. Don't fall into any hypes. You're going to be a lot happier with yourself at the end. So But having said that, we went on for an hour and 10 minutes. Been a good live stream. Appreciate everybody coming in. Had some fun. Talked a lot of cool things. Had some comedy and had some fun. By far, comedy and fun is my most favorite thing. Jody P, thank you so much for gifting those memberships. But I'm going to go ahead and get off. I'm going to dose my Vitachem, get out here and talk to the wife and the daughter for a little bit. So thank you so much for your time. Hope you have fun. And I'm trying to contribute some different things to my live streams to make it more entertaining. So look forward to that. Look forward to the video coming out on the Hygger pump. We're going to put that to a test, and we're going to put it to use to see what you think. Look at that chair dropping. Do you see me going down? Can't stand it. Let's light the microphone on fire. Appreciate y'all. Be safe. Have a good weekend. We'll see you on the flip side. We'll see you out in the field with the videos. I appreciate and enjoy you all. Thank you so much for all that you do.